Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, I am NierOracle. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so to join our very unique journaling community. Squid Games is one of my favorite shows, so let's make it a theme in my day-to-day journal. To start things off, I'm drawing the Squid Games logo, game, design. I'm not really sure what you want to call it, but I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to introduce Squid Games in a big way for our February spread. Now, I won't be mentioning too much of Season 2 since it just came out, but I will be referring to Season 1, so if you haven't seen it yet, it's been out for a while now, and I highly recommend watching it. You might be wondering, Oracle, what is that black card with the pink washi tape? Well, this is an envelope our main protagonist, Seung Ji-hoon, aka Player 456, comes across in the beginning of Season 2, thus igniting 456's fire to go back and beat the Squid Games for good. Prior to this recording, I sketched out the font for February in the same style as the Squid Games intro, and I think it turned out pretty good, especially using the 761 Tombow brush pen in baby pink. The color is a little bit lighter than the actual logo, but I'm creating a Squid Games theme here and not the actual replica of the show. I thought it would be a good idea to add a month at a glance at the bottom here, but let's just ignore that because I'll be changing that later. On the right side, I'm creating my work output. I'd seen this on Joshi Korin's channel, and I really liked not only the name, but having a place that is solely dedicated to my YouTube content. This will help me keep track of my videos I'm currently working on, videos I need to edit, do voiceovers, or even have it marked as posted. Normally, this would consist of a list and a month at a glance, but when filming this, I was in the process of cleaning my office like you wouldn't believe, so I'm giving myself a break and keeping this in a list format. Fortunately, this is an Archer and Olive journal with 160 GSM paper, and this is important because what I'll be adding later means it won't bleed through the pages. Oh my gosh, this sticker book I believe is from Delicious in Dungeon, and I got it from the last convention I went to. And can I just take a minute to say, what a clever idea for keeping all of your stray stickers in one place. Absolutely genius. All of the cloud, X's, and O stickers are from a theme that I had in my previous journals, and these coin stickers I actually created with my Cricut. I've been trying to use my Cricut more efficiently, and I was able to make all of these coin and piggy bank stickers that you'll be seeing soon. These are particularly the main drive for the Squid Game players to continue the games, and I mean, who can blame them? That's a lot of cash. Moving on to our next spread, I decided it's been a while since I've had a tracker in my journal. I think the last one I had was in July of 2024. Regardless, it's been a hot minute, and I thought with my work schedule picking up, I should have this to help me keep a good work/life balance. I want to keep track of cleaning habits, cooking/staying in, and walking, etc. It's also good to leave some space. That way, if there are things you want to add later on, there's a space to do so. This washi tape is one of my favorites, and it fits in with this theme because in the first season, there's a honeycomb game. You'll see lots of umbrellas and stars in this setup because this game is my favorite. During this game, the players are required to chip away the outside of the candy and preserve the shape they picked out. In this case, player 456 getting the umbrella, and if they break the design, they will be eliminated. This is definitely dark humor at its finest, due to the awkward licking scene. And I also find this candy to be super tasty. Tying that into my journal, the Tombow pen in 991 was the perfect color for 456's honeycomb umbrella. Plus, this little stick figure is seen a lot in the players' resting corridors, and I thought it would be so cute if he was holding the candy while interacting with the tracker just a little bit. Now that we've completed our tracker, let's move on to my favorite part of this month's setup, the weeklies. I'm cutting down these pages from an A5 to pocket-sized pages. I love this because you can use your washi tapes and stickers as a frame, but still have room for your weekly layouts to be different. This pink dot grid paper is in the January kit from R-NCM, and unfortunately it's unavailable if you were thinking of getting one. They're all sold out right now. I'm so sorry. But the star washi tape I think is still available on Amazon. By the way, if you're curious on any of the items I'm using in this video, everything will be linked below. I wanted more stars and sparkles, so I added some gold star stickers and a cloud washi tape I found at Daiso. I wanted it to interact with the honeycomb game in the weeklies that I had mentioned earlier. You might recognize the coffin stickers I made with my Cricut, along with the classic Squid Game invitation. The X's, squares, and O's are here to represent the soldiers' masks. You'll also need a little bit of pink to go along with the soldiers' theme, so I'm using the 723 Tombow brush pen. To label the days of the week, I'm using Archer & Olive's January kit stickers. I wanted the dates to pop out, and I thought bringing the circle shapes into this would be a cute little Easter egg to have throughout the weeklies. Now that our first week is complete, let's move on to the second week. Since this is a pocket-sized journal, I wanted this to be a bit more roomy, so I divided both pages into 4 sections, wrote the days of the week, and I made sure to color in the last A for each day, making it a little triangle. I put the piggy bank sticker and scattered some sparkly coins here and there to remind us that money was both the biggest motivator and downfall of all of the players. Lastly, I used those Tombow pens from earlier to highlight every other line to help tie in more of the Squid Games theme. Week 3 is one of my favorites. I believe it's called a rolling weekly. I'm not 100% sure. I've used it for a while now and it works really well, at least for me. On the left page are the days of the week, so you can write everything down according to the day. And on the right page, you'll have a column of your days and a list. The list will act as your week at a glance because you can write down all the events in your week in the list column and align it with the day section to not only write things down twice, but to double check that your events are correct. This helps me a lot because when I write things down twice, I'm more likely to remember it. This pink washi tape is from a Michael set and it's the same color as the soldier suits, so I taped it in there along with another coffin sticker, sparkly coins, and some stars. For the final week, I made this layout similar to the second week, but I changed a couple things like the title of the days. I drew circles and triangles and squares, while also adding shiny coins, shapes, and sparkle stickers. But my top favorite is the Thanos doodle. Thanos is one of the antagonists in season 2, and he takes a lot of candy, if you know what I mean. Thanos brings a lot of humor to the show that is otherwise dark and serious. But fun fact, Thanos plays a famous rapper in the Squid Games, but in real life, he was in a K-pop band called Big Bang. He was a rapper back in the day, and now he's a Korean musician that I think pops up every now and then with some singles. Anywho, since this character is so different, I brought him into the final week, and I think that it turned out so dang cute. Now, you remember how I mentioned we were changing the month at a glance in the first spread? Well, I'm just erasing it because it looked terrible. Last but definitely not least, I had to add ddakji. This game is well known in South Korea. The goal is to flip over the envelope on the ground by throwing the other envelope at it. I hope that makes sense because I can't think of any other way to describe it. But playing ddakji with the Squid Game recruiter was how the players got recruited into the actual Squid Games themselves. And if the person wins this game, he gives them the infamous card to join what is known as the Squid Games. Let's add the final splatters with some watered down acrylics, making sure they're random and light. That way I can still use this. And with the February Squid Games theme completed, I now give you the final end product. If you stuck around to the end of this video, put a heart emoji down in the comments. If you enjoyed this unique setup and you'd like to stick around, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel because we are going to be having more fun themes in the near future. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Squid Game.